Hello again, friends. Welcome back to twitch.tv/trooperberry. And welcome back to The Long Dark. Y'all remember this game, right? Yeah, we played it once or twice. We've been away from it for a bit, but I wanted to come back, and specifically, I want to make more progress toward our long run pushing for 1,000 days and other various and sundry achievements as we do it. As you can see, I have not touched this since late September, so I am going to have to take a little bit just to reacquaint myself with everything that's going on. Hello, Goofy. How are you? Alright, let's jump in. Okay, we are in Coastal Highway, unsurprisingly. We have been spending quite a bit of time there. Let's see. Okay, pilot crap in concentrator. Good to know. Woodworking tools. That must have been a different one. Okay, so. Right, yeah, so we got our. You can't exactly see it here, but you see we got the bunker rifle, the curator's rifle, the warden's revolver. Because what I'm doing, we have been denied the achievement for finding all 7 firearm variants. So in protest, I'm going to get them all. I'm going to stash them here. I'm going to take a photo and ask Hinterland, what's up? But that means I got to go track them down. I know where most of them are. So we got the Warden revolver from Blackrock. I've got the Forester's revolver on me, and I believe the Hunter's revolver is in the Muskeg bunker. I should probably let Astrid. Oh, do I have no water? I have no water. Also, I have two bags of flour. Should probably fix that. If we're going to be traveling, we should probably travel a little lighter than that. Okay. Yeah, so we'll go to the Muskeg to get that revolver. The Vaughn's rifle is in the dam. That'll be an easy get on the way back. I believe I left Barb's rifle at the airfield. That's going to be a trek. But we'll deal with that in due time. So let me see. Okay, this is all fine. A little bit of coal, some sticks. We got meds. Clothing is all okay to good. Don't have a lot of walking around food. We'll have to grab a snack before we go. These are all fine. What's our bow condition? 61%. It'll be fine there and back. Maybe we'll make a new one on the way back here. Okay. Yeah, so Ravine, Mystery Lake, Muskeg, Bunker, come back, hit the dam, come back here. Oh, right. The other thing we want to do is, what is our trade? We need 15 liters of water. We can just make that. 15 crow feathers, easy. And then 45 harvestable plants. I don't want to give up my rose hips, but we could give some birch bark. We do have an ample amount of that. Yeah. And we can grab more as we go through the ravine. Hooray! Okay. You're fine, Goofy. Good, good, good. How am I? I'm okay. We're doing okay. Um, I don't live in Japan anymore, but I, I have a, I like the notion of like New Year's cleaning. Like so, once the year rolls over to January, like traditionally, Japanese families will get together. And one of the things they do, in addition to like piling under the kotatsu and watching middling TV, they will also and just give the house a thorough cleaning. You freshen it up and I guess have a you can bring in new clean spirits for the new year, and I kind of like that. So I've kind of borrowed that myself. So I spent part of today, excuse me, just going through my apartment and then doing some vigorous cleaning because I have neglected certain parts of it. So yeah, so today it was today I focused on the kitchen. I like setting achievable goals, so rather than doing the whole thing, and the apartment's not big because again Hong Kong and all that. But I'm kind of focusing on like one room per day. So today was the kitchen. So gave that a scrubbing top to bottom. Cleaned off the range, cleaned out the microwave, and the little nooks and crannies. And I gotta say, for for as a adjacent to kind of the hippie woo woo as it might be, you clean room, clean mind. Yeah, I do feel psychically less burdened, shall we say, for having a freshly cleaned room. Yeah, just that little sense of accomplishment, and not looking around and not looking and just feeling disgust wherever you go. Not that I do that frequently, but yeah. So then I got the tomorrow. If I'm not distracted, which that is a load-bearing if. If I'm not distracted, that'll probably be the day I focus on the bathroom, which is probably the room that needs the most attention right now. But we'll see how things go. Let's see what else. Oh, right, and then if folks are curious about the explanation for the stream title, no longer chemically enhanced, I think I'm up to, but like this is like 72 hours with no caffeine for me. I didn't set out to quit caffeine per se. The goal I set myself was quitting soda, but as soda is my sole source of caffeine, you can't not have one without the lack of the other. Something like that. Anyway, you clean the bathroom. Yeah, it's not great, and that is the part where that probably takes the most elbow grease, but it's got to be done. But I will say, um, I've tried quitting soda slash caffeine cold turkey before, and it didn't go so hot. But 3 days in, and the worst I've got is like the first 2 days no problems whatsoever. I mean, not any like just like a minor aches and pains. Today I did have a bit of a headache, and weirdly my right leg was very angry with me for whatever reason. Maybe I just slept on it wrong. But popped a couple of Panadol, and then yeah, been fine ever since. So the I'm sure there will be withdrawal symptoms in my future, but for now it seems to be going okay. Because I have been debating. So yeah, so right now I was thinking, do I work myself off it slow? Like maybe do I let's say replicate the fizzy and I get something like 0 calorie Sprite or something, or do I just replicate the sweet and then maybe go with some fruit juice and slowly wean myself off it that way, or do we just do it cold turkey? I don't know. I like fruit juice, like it a lot in fact, but the problem with that is you're drinking calories, and well, I have enough calories in my life as it is. I don't need more. So I I might swap. I found like a local brand of fruit juice, like the flavor works or something. I forget the actual name, but like they had some wild combinations. Like I was like fig, apple, and pear juice, and then had like chrysanthemum and loquiat and ginseng. A lot of wild stuff. Um, and they're local, and they actually had a buy one get one free sale last time I was in the grocery store. But it's still calories, and they do have sugar added, and I was trying to avoid sugar. Do they have caffeine-free Coke? Um, if they do, it's probably going to be at the fancy expat grocery store, and I don't know how much I want to pay for that. That's not a bad shout as like what was it like a methadone for Coke Zero? But I don't know. I'll keep an eye out next time I'm there. But yeah, I might just be like all water all the time because like I do not like coffee. I don't like the smell. Don't like the taste. I tried. I just couldn't get into it. And tea, I like tea. I'm just lazy. Like tea, you gotta get the bag, and you gotta boil the water, and you gotta let the tea steep, and it's just a lot of steps. I just want something to drink. So there might come a time, not too long away, that it's just all water all the time for me, unless I can find a consistent substitute. Yeah, and I'm not making the change because like the doctor said, you quit soda. This is entirely coming from me. And I think it partly might be kind of a nod to the family history of heart disease, especially on mom's side, and heart disease is passed matrilineally apparently, or so I'm told. And part of it might also be my mom recently developing kidney stones because she insists on drinking Diet Coke and nothing but. Why? But that's the habit she's got into, and it's now she's having to deal with that now. And for the record, I've never had issues with that because, well, for one thing, the cutoff for drinking any caffeinated beverage for me is like early afternoon. Unless I have plans to stay up especially late. And also the fact that in addition to any soda I might drink, I also drink like a goodly amount of water, like a liter or two a day. So I make sure my kidneys get the support they deserve. But it's just I from an economic standpoint, from just a producing less waste standpoint, and yeah, maybe a health standpoint too. It's just it makes sense to cut way back on soda, maybe to zero. But we'll see. We'll see. And who knows? Maybe in a month or two, I find the withdrawal unbearable, and I come crawling back to my bubbly caffeinated mistress. But beyond that, and I'm not a big believer in like New Year's resolutions. I think if you want to make changes, just make changes. You don't have to wait for a particular date. But beyond that, it's like um, I would like to at least match the number of books I read last year and surpass. Which it's a little bit of a challenge for me. Again, not that reading itself is a challenge. It's just that my day job involves reading other people's stuff and making it better. So I I do kind of have to push myself to read even more in my leisure time. Not morally opposed, just at the end of a work day, I find I'd like to switch mediums. Maybe that's why I get clocked for spending so much time on Twitch. Okay, I do want to grab birch bark while we come through here because what birch bark is renewable, and I believe they do count as plants, and we can use those to send Sutherland's way. instead of parting with our precious, precious rose hips. Because oh wait, oh, yeah, I have to check. Do I even have the pemmican recipe? I do not. Okay. Well, all the more reason to get that trade in, then so we can refresh it. Then does you have to read your chats? As it happens, Goofy, I don't. Haha. I can read or not read whatever I like. And do I come up making? No. I mean, do I want to come to Barcelona? That sounds like a really happening place. I would love to visit someday. But come to make your model? No. Okay, just doing a quick. Oh, there we go. There's more birch bark I missed. I think it was like 18 at the Quonset. Now we'll check the cave on the way back. Yeah, it's noon, and we want to get to the FM bunker if we can. So we will keep things moving, and we'll yes, thank you. I thanks for the audio cue. But yeah, we'll go to the muskeg. We'll get the revolver. We'll stop by the dam and grab the rifle on the way back because we have about 6 kilos to spare. The rifle will take up most of that, but we should be fine. I know what you mean. I don't know what you mean, Miss Kern. Making models is so much fun, though. Well, if it's so much fun, why would I want to deny you that the fun, worthwhile learning experience person who is in the midst of an architecture degree? That experience isn't going to do me any good. It's just going to go in one ear and just ride out the other. I might pop into the camp office just to see if I left ourselves a little snack. And maybe some water. You hit your hand? Oh, Goofy. Don't do that. I imagine you probably need your hands to do the whole architecture thing. And one of your finger joints is swollen. Oh no! Do you have a bag of ice you can put on it? Well, a bag of ice, and then wrap a towel around the ice, and then put it on your hand so that you do not give yourself frostbite while indoors. That would be embarrassing. Now, while you're making it, well, of course not. But if you want to do that and thus make your model making easier, you know, it'll give your finger and or wrist a chance to calm down. Hey, Sylvius, welcome in. And they're going, yeah, we're it's I took it as a personal affront that Hinterland just whacked us with a whole bunch of new achievements. Not that long after I finally got all the initial batch, so we're going for that one, and then we're doing some others in between. Although apparently, this save file is so old, a couple of them are just like glitched out, and I'm gonna need to do it on a different run. Why is that gonna take you from experience? On the treatment of the injury or the injury itself? I'm sorry, did I interrupt you? It's like I never left. Where's my arrow? There's my arrow. Thank you. Um, it's noon. All right, let me do this real quick.
You janky bastard. Fuck you.
35 minutes. Okay, we can do that. Oh, did one of those wolves try to Tokyo drift you there, Slashy? I should just walk past these, but I just I'm in I'm in the kind of mood where I don't want to waste kills. I mean, like the meat maybe we can come back for. Probably. But we'll dump these at camp office. I'll grab a few feathers from them as we do. You're gonna work as long as I stream? Well, I mean, you work as long as you feel. I mean, you know what you and your project needs better than I do. I'm just here to vibe and chase achievements. So I might stop after 3 hours. I might go for 6. Who knows?
I'm starving.
We'll deal with that, Astrid. I promise. Just I need you to matriculate yourself down the tracks for now. Therefore, it has to be a long stream. We'll see. But yes, Sylvius, this is my Achievement Astrid file. I initially this file started in this save started in like December 2022. I think it was the first save the first run I created after the Great Forgetting, when all the save files went away, and it's just been going ever since. Not constantly, of course, but I think we ticked off. Yeah, like initially, like um we got like Faithful Cartographer, Stone Age Sniper, and eventually whatever like the Will to Survive, whatever the 500-day one is. We got those, and then said, "Hey, awesome, job done, right?" And then, as it turned out, no. Are you just cattail heads? You're just cattail heads. I'm not bothered. Okay, yeah. Is there any rhyme or reason to this? Not really. Okay, we kind of got wolf hides stacked over here. So 1 and 2. That's 2 wolves, and I guess we'll just pop these here. And we'll update our notes somehow. Okay, camp office. So 6 wolf and 28 guts. I have been told my note taking approach is was it triggering to some people? To which I can only say skill issue. Oh heck. Okay. Yeah, all that meat out there is not cooked, which is unfortunate.
I'd eat snow if the hypothermia wouldn't kill me.
I I'm working on it, my dear. Just bear with me, please. There we go. 170 feathers. Here, you hang out there. We'll be back. I'm just imagining that drawer in real life. You slide open and poof, you just get a face full of feathers. Okay. Yeah, see, raw, fish raw, 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 tender. Oh, unclaimed rose hips. How did? Wait, did I really go this whole run and never grab these rose hips? Wow. How about that? Anyway, yeah, I've been hoarding rose hips and kind of ferrying them to the Quonset in anticipation of getting that delicious pemmican recipe. Unfortunately, Scylla's kind of been holding out on me. You know, it gave me the bunker rifle, which I do appreciate, but it didn't. I did not get credit for an achievement, so what's the point? Yeah, and I've been trying to cook up. Like, what else can we do? Because like, I think we started this on day what 588. Yeah, we got like 400 odd days to go. How are we going to spend that? I've been trying to come up with some ideas. I think I have some, but I don't know how enthusiastic I am about pursuing them all. But again, I know maybe something else will come. Maybe something new will be added when episode 5 comes out, and you know I'll be able to chase that. Maybe new regions. Who knows? I really hope so. Nate isn't like it. Well, I mean, I don't know that Sutherland likes anyone, but it's not like he has a wide variety of options for interpersonal communication. You know, it's basically us and the fishes. Is that? It is. You know what? You're not doing any good there. And we have tools that can't follow us. Let me drop you off. Either the bunker or Spence's. Wait, more? Oh. Okay. I can think of a use case for those. For the book and the cans. The rest will just... I will say thank you to Hinterland for sweeping up all the cattail heads that I no longer have any need of. And leave it at that. I don't need to know. We don't need to engage. You know, we're here on a transport mission. That's all. Wait. Oh, hang on. That's a sapling back there. Oh, that's a bear right there. Hello, Kool-Aid Bear. Oh, fuck. That almost went poorly. I'll just grab my arrow and be on my way, thanks. Yeah, it didn't miss by much. We're just a little to the left. Gonna have to watch that as we leave. Yeah, we're not. Again, the last time we were playing this game, we were doing the furry then the silence challenge, and we were very much in the mode of shoot anything that moves. But now we have to shift gears, if you will, from only focusing on the short term to now. Again, we're back in the long-term sustainability approach. Oh, you know where there'll be food? Heckin' poachers. Yeah, we parked there for quite a while. Remember, was that this run or was that? Oh, now I'm not. I'm doing the thing where multiple runs are blending together. That could be dangerous. But I feel like there's a good chance there will be food in the train car. So let's check. Yes, Goofy. Heckin'. I'm a millennial. That's our word, and I'm allowed to use it. You skibbity young people can have your whatever it is passes for hip language amongst you. Okay, this is raw. Yeah, that is raw. We got water and cooked meat. Yay! I can sell for a full one. There we go. 91% too. Wow. That must have been recent. Zert. Welcome in. Good to see you. Hope your weekend's going well. There we go. And, lots of snacks to come if we need. There we go. Okay, now we can cross. Yeah, I'm not sure why my mouse wants to keep drifting to the right. I don't appreciate that. Because I'm assuming I will have to aim at some point, and I would like my mouse to aim true. But good to see you, Zert. Yeah, we're back in TLD, with our long run and pursuing achievements, among other things. I know you're there, Wolf. Don't bother hiding. There you go. There. I will not be as fastidious with these two because we have wolf hides aplenty back at camp. Okay. Visual on poachers. Plans to keep them busy. We were just talking about that. I have some ideas. They do kind of all in, but they don't all involve. Going for the achievements is part of it. Some of them obviously. Others are like I can't suddenly dial it up to misery so we can get the achievement for seeing the final affliction there. Thankfully. Um, and apparently like the firearm one is, I guess, bugged out. And I already found all the memento caches, so apparently that's not an option either, which I'm not best pleased by. So we'll just work on the rest. I think I should be able to get we should be able to get the ingredients to cook the unique recipes. Thanks to the trader. And if you can actually cook with ruined ingredients, I know I have a can of corn or two kicking around. I just need to make sure I haven't harvested every mushroom and carrot and potato. That was peculiar, but all right. You got the firearm one without finding them. Well, I have not been as fortunate. But yeah, there's the firearm. Yeah, the mementos are out. The firearms might be out. We can still get Max Trader Trust. We can do that. And obviously 1,000 days. Theoretically, we could try to get the 25 days in the mine achievement. Because Sutherland has started offering us caffeine pills, and if I remember how Bashrobe approached it without settled mind, I think he just slept normally as long as he could, and then just powered through the remaining days through various sources of caffeine and energy. I might have to ask him about for a more detailed breakdown. But we could, if we wanted to, attempt that achievement. I don't know that I want to, but we could. See, beyond that, we still have to find the pemmican recipe, and then when I get that, we'll make the meat curing box. I could try and try to make full maps, like full charcoal maps of every zone. That would keep us busy for a while, because I think we've got all the Polaroids, but obviously those only do so much. I could set like I set kill targets for every kind of animal. And kind of treat it like the Furry Than Silence tournament. But yeah, I mean, and it's like Zach said, there's always things to do. If you're at least moderately mobile and interested as a player, you can keep yourself busy. Oh yeah, we already have tools here. I kind of figured. Oh yes, revolver. Oh no, the revolver's the bunker. Right. Okay. Let me pop those in there and the beak. Are we sure? Yeah, hacksaw hammer here, as where they should be. We got a couple of very used bows. Okay, let's go check in on the bunker. And the hunter revolver should be there. Click all the buffer members. Yeah, that would take a long while. Every cairn would take a very long time. But again, these goals also need to keep me focused and on target. And I'm not always the best at that. And if I'm squinting to find each and every cairn, I fear I might start missing the forest for the trees, so to speak. There's a wolf around here somewhere. I know there is. Or did the wildlife refresh take this one away? Weird. I promise you, my dear, there will be a nice, comfy bed waiting for you, just meters away. Just push on, please. Okay. Okay. Oh, you do have lantern fuel. How are we for lantern fuel? I don't actually have any. How convenient. Oh, okay. Yep. Those are very nice. What do we? Oh no, we want the revolver. The revolver. Yay! Hey, Ruak, good to see you. Happy New Year to you as well. I did pick that up, right? No. Okay. Don't. please don't forget the one thing we came here to get. You know, the New Year's treating you all well. I know, I know it's early, only a couple days old, but things do be happening, unfortunately. Okay, there we go. Drop that right. There we go. Just leave that there. Am I gonna leave those there? Actually, you know, I probably am. Excuse me. Oh yeah, do I have any rabbit gear? I don't actually. Hey, you know what? It's fine. We'll leave them there. Let's say we ate all the food here. It's all right. We can work with that. We do have some daylight left. What could we do with it? Some cloth, some leather. Yeah, maybe touch these up. They're down to 85%. Be worth it. Lovely. Let's see. Torches are fine. Tool condition is fine. Yeah, I think we're actually okay there. Yeah, we could shed a little bit just because we are going to be grabbing the rifle on the way back, and that's like it's Vaughn, so it'll be lighter, but lighter is still not necessarily light. Okay. A house with a fancy roof. Okay, we good? I think we're yeah. Well, there's a bed somewhere around here. There we go. Right. So the 588 days. And did we wake up to a blizzard? It sounds like it. But I will check.
Getting a bit thirsty.
We'll work on it, my dear. What are you? 43%. Yeah, that's 340 something percent bows we've got left just in this zone. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. All right, you do your thing, game. In the meantime, yeah, I don't. Are we gonna do anything with those? They don't. I mean, they're not in a bad spot just getting left here. No, everything's at least 90%. There's no. We don't need any repairs there. Yeah, we'll try to goad the blizzard into ending. I don't know how well we'll do. Did I know there is a Gary building in Hong Kong? Uh, I was not aware of that. No. Okay, we'll go try 3. We'll see if that coaxes the blizzard to move on. Yeah, there we go. Well, maybe. Do I want to bring those? Wait, do we have any guts here? No. Well, I should be able to check my notes. Let's see. Okay. It says guts. Maybe so. Anyway, let's get a move on. We got places to be, things to do. Called Opus Hong Kong seems to be on the hill. Okay. Well, if I see it while I'm oot scooting a boot, maybe I'll snap a picture. No bother. Okay. Oh yes. Do you have any feathers for me? You do. Thank you. Thank you, Carl Bob. Always appreciate you. What do you got? You have a okay. Yeah, you can hold on to that, bud. I think it's a bit outside the city. Okay. Well, we'll see. Sometimes I do go wandering. Sometimes, some days I don't. Uh, yeah, a snack for the road would be nice. Hang on. Did I leave any raw meat here? Because this could be Maglin's hype. I did. Can I Maglin's the forge? I can. Ha ha! Match management. That's right. Yeah, you're probably going to want a little bit more than that, aren't you? What do you need? 37 minutes? 31? Okay, I'll give you an hour. There we go. Any other goodies? There's a book. Eh. And I assume the safe is gone. The safe is gone. Plenty of charcoal for if you do any mapping, we can do that later. You got anything interesting? Bandages, little stimmy stim. Hammer's still here. Good. Nah, I'm okay with leaving all that. We can grab sticks as we go. Wait, are you? Okay, you're a full 1-2. We'll bring you over. go. And then one for the road. There we are. And we don't have to worry about water because we'll just grab some from poachers as we exit stage right. Oh. But yeah, Zert was asking about how are we going to pass the rest of the 1,000 days, and we've done the tails. Apparently we have more to do. Well, we have more to do to get the trader's trust up. Like his actual quest line is done. Yeah, like making maps, certain number of kills of each type of animal. We could, if we wanted to. No, you're just make a halfie. Yes, the maps, the number of kills per animal. Could you, oh yeah, the first time around when we were only going for 500 days, I did. Well, I set a goal of like a certain number of days in each zone. Ooh, good pull, Astrid. Double good pull. Man, look at you. Oh no, we'll deal with that later. Let's go. I think what was the goal the first time around? Like 30 days per zone. I don't know if I actually hit that. So we could try that, or we could push it to more. What? Really? All the way downtown, huh? Hey, took the scenic route, did you? Good grief. Yeah, for whatever reason, this terrain here makes the wolves go all Tokyo Drift. So, caveat emptor. But yeah, as of now, that's kind of the ideas I have for extending this thing. I have not taken the approach of Hadrian and tried to weave a narrative as I do this. We've been very very task focused. Now, not that there's anything wrong with either approach. Because again, Hadrian is making a specific kind of content, and I am, well, as the tags say, I'm going for achievements, by and large. Some people vibe with one approach, some people with the other, and that's all okay. Oh, if I'm honest, I think, and again, this is me casting away entirely too far in the future. If we can get to 1,000 days, that might be what nudges me to, play Loper more consistently. Because I do have that one run that is still going after like 200 odd days, and I'm proud of that. But it's It's been a long time since I touched it. You're a prop deer. We'll just let you be. We'll get you if and when we need you. But I think, yeah, if it isn't already, I think if it's not a solved problem, I think I've shown that I can handle Stalker. 1,000 Days Over is the boss. Well, yes, but I am not a boss player. You know, I am a I am still a work in progress. But maybe one day, maybe. The fusion of the super glue is going to your brain. And are we saying that's a good thing or a bad thing? Because it could go either way. Probably not a good thing. But I don't know. Maybe you do better work with chemical enhancement. That is bad, you say. All right. Well, in that case, you probably do want to crack the window. You know, assuming your windows still work. See, how are we for water? 0.62. Okay. We can grab a little before taking off. Just a little, though. Okay. Bear. Bear. Okay. The window, it is open. Only open at 2 centimeters. Well, do you have any ventilation of any kind? Or do you need to take your work outside? That probably wouldn't be much better. You have an air purifier. I don't. It doesn't sound like that's doing the trick. Yes, Goofy, outside. If you need fresh air and your windows won't open, again your options are limited. How badly do I want that sapling? Not that bad. We're in courier mode just now. You're not going outside. Okay, well then, it's either turn on the air purifier or hold your breath. Okay, yeah, we're gonna skip the camp office. Right? Right. We're going straight to the dam. We're gonna get Vaughn's. Excuse me. And then we move on. Because ideally we could be back to Quonset by nightfall, but we'll see. If you can see, they'll open your window. It feels like your Windows ability to open shouldn't be conditional. It's just like that's it. Its whole reason for being it's raison d'etre. Yeah, you're not going outside either, Ruek, because there's 25 centimeters of snow. Well, I suit yourself. They added things to stop it from opening. They don't want architectural students hurling themselves to their death out of despair over the state of their models. I don't know. Sounds pretty convenient to me. I mean, if you really wanted to push them on it to say, it's regulations, is it? Which one? What's the name of it? What number of regulation? Because Europe does love its regulations. So if they can't cite chapter and verse, well, maybe they're just making it up. But yes, I agree with Ruek. Please do not jump. That would be it would be deleterious to your architectural career. As your professors, they know nothing about it. Okay, but unless those professors are also lawyers, maybe they don't keep up on such things. So I would ask if you want to pursue it, and only if I would. That sounds like something to take up with building management. Okay, go. Goofy, you're dealing with professors. Professors have they have narrow scopes of expertise. All I'm saying is I would not take their word as gospel. And if you do, if you want to pursue this, then the move would be to ask which specific regulations they are following. Iris, okay, they might be practicing architects, but do their areas of practice necessarily overlap with whatever regulation is thwarting you from opening your windows? Because if it's a public health ordinance or a public safety ordinance, would that necessarily cross an architect's desk? It might be in a field that is completely beyond what they do, and so there would be a reason they've never heard of it. And again, this is if and only if you want to press building management on this issue. Alternatively, you could take the direct route, remove whatever it is that's blocking you from opening the window, and ask forgiveness rather than permission. That is also an option open to you. Ooh. Cooked venison, nice. Let's get the rifle first, though. Yes, hello, gigantic moose hide. See, peaches, soup. No, right, the corn we have saved back at camp office. Lots of goodies here. Nope, that's a regular revolver. Ah, there we are, Vaughn's. 3 kilograms. Okay, we will be over,
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
but not by too terribly much. Hang on. Where are you at? 55. 59. Alright. Not the most meaningful swap ever, but, you know, every little bit helps. Man, what? Oh, jeez. Where? Oh. Did I get... I might have got those in bleak, actually. Yeah. Ooh, rose hips. Yeah, I want to consolidate those. There we go.